Daddy sometimes think that when I'm laughing, that I'm not taking things serious. I'm taking things hella serious. That's why I'm laughing. Because laughter diffuses the anger in me, or the frustration, or the depression, or the, wherever the low vibration that comes with total awareness. Because just don't think that because you come into awareness, you know everything and everything is love and light and happy. Krishna. It is not like that at all. Being aware means just that you're aware of it all. Okay. More keenly, you're aware of your own fall, because it's not about anybody else. This is your story. This is your lesson. This is the big thing for you. No one's coming to save you. It's your time right now to save you. Oh my God, I'm sounding just like Mark Marcel. Oh gosh. Hi. I love him. I do. We're good peeps. We're tribe in real life. Hashtag in real life. We have been journeyers. He has definitely been an initial part of my journey, long time ago. So, and he's one of the most brilliant artists I know, for real. If you don't know the name Mark Marcel, oh my God, what are you missing? And see, that's the thing with all of this, with all of this. Saturn is one tricky bitch. Okay, I know you guys think that Saturn is a male energy or whatever. Saturn could be all of that and everything. Saturn is whatever it wants to be at the moment, but it is what it is, and that's what it is. So, I'm glad that I was blessed to have that energy come more so out from my mom, or my mom's side, like my grandfather. Maybe that would be the Saturn energy that you all would recognize. Now, this man had his own land. He had his own shit. Okay, I come from people who had their own shit. I didn't start from the bottom. Now I'm here. I started at the top, went to the bottom, and now I'm here. But it's okay because I'm aware. So it's clear that I needed to, get this to get it. And that's what you do. You need to get it to get it. That's why some of you don't get it, and you don't get me. I told you, you need to you need to read. And you don't read well at all. Some of you think you read and you don't read well at all. Some of you are brilliant. I'm proud of you. Tribe, gang. But a lot of you are like, oh gosh, no. How can you read a book when you can't even read? Riddle me that. How can you read a book when you can't even read? How can you know a book when you can't even read the book? Riddle me that. How can you know the book when you can't even read the book? I'm waiting. No, I'm not. Anyways, though, just like, everything is a learning lesson. Everything's a learning lesson. This is why, by the way, I'm drinking cherry, just water. It's pretty good. I'm not that big on cherries, or cherry pie sometimes if I have an inkling for it, but that's not my deal. But it's actually pretty good. So, but it's a whole other thing that's going on behind this too. It's a synchronicity. It's a synchronicity of what I do. Before you think that you know or that you knew, how can you read a book when you can't even read? How can you know the book when you haven't even read the book? You've read other people's interpretations of the book, but the book is right here. I'm an open book test. I know me best. I'm not like the rest. If you want to know something about me, ask me. I'm pretty upfront with it. If I want you to know, I'll let you know. If I don't, I don't. I keep it motherfucking 100 because that's what I do. That's the lineage coming through. If you knew, you knew. That's what we do. Poetic justice. So, anyway, books. Bet my mom was different than yours. Speaking of mom, here's the clever part. Because mom is highly clever. My goddess is goddess. My goddess is goddess. My mom is a G. That woman is so paranormal. I see. But that Sagittarian energy, that Saturn, see, in me, it came through as Saturn and Sagittarius. In my 6. 7th, and 8th house. I don't think you know the struggle. Although the struggle wasn't really a struggle, but it was still a struggle, though. So I'm a blessed kid. I'm that divine brat. Don't hate me because I'm legacy. Hashtag in real life. I pay due. Golly gee. I have paid dues, haven't I, big bro? He knows. That time when you just want to take, you just want to turn all the tables over and whip everybody's motherfucking ass. People say, I want to be just like you. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just in your actions. And plus you won't. Because you can't. If I'm wrong, show me. That part though. Oh, you can talk that shit, but when it comes down to walking a walk, see, this shit is not a talk, it's a walk. I'm talking ascension, evolution, whatever it is. Some of us will make it and some of us won't. It is what it is. I am not here to save those who cannot adjust to growth or even just being truthful with themselves. Because you can't be truthful with somebody else if you can't be truthful with yourself. Let's talk about reading, okay? Let's talk about legacy. Let's talk about some of the stuff that my mom had. This is actually a book of hers. See, it's got her name. That's her. That's her writing. Yay. I'm having a moment. Okay, I gotta say this about Mom. Mom's clever. Mom has been giving me cues since 2012, 2013, 2014. Every December since 2012, Mom has been up in my space on her birthday month, during her birthday season. Oh, don't tell me this woman's not a G. Ain't no puppet master got control over me. But Mom... Mom is a G. And at least when Mom does it, she's doing it in a loving way for me to be my best, not to be controlled by some fucking muggle. Are you kidding me? Y'all must be. She said, never show them who you really are. Because you're either going to scare them or they're going to come and want everything from you. She was right. She saw Daddy do that shit, all right? And she saw how the people would act. And she would fight back like a queen would do for her king. Y'all probably called her a bitch. But she saw what you were doing. See, but how's this story? It's just a story, yo. It's just a story in my head. So, which is not just in my head. So anyway, though, this whole MM thing, just like Momo, not Momo this is the deception of this world. The real Momo is a movie. Is a French movie. With oh my gosh, Angelica Houston's dad, and this wonderful girl who plays Momo. And I would do these things. Well, like I said, since 2012, Mom, because mom is very mom ascended, passed away, left the earthly realm in 84, but man, 2012. She was like, I'm here, baby. When you can have a dream and you feel the talking and you hear the talking and you wake up and you've awakened. I mean, like you're like flat out awake. You're not in the sleep dream state. And you still feel the hug. And you still feel the hug. Like 5 minutes later, you're feeling the hug and the love as if something or someone is saying, I am here. I need you to know I am here. And you start to freak out like, whoa, because this is stuff you've always seen anyway. But I have forgotten that I knew a lot of stuff. Anyway, Momo. Saturday morning matinee, that's what I would call it. Notice the MM. MMs are everywhere in my life. See, and some of you, I know there's going to probably be one person right now that's going to go out and dispute it. Motherfucker, first off, I know my life. Tell your story how you want to. Your shit ain't in my narrative. I'm telling my narrative now, okay? Don't worry about it. I'm not talking to all of y'all, but there are people who will do that. They'll turn around and make your story about them, and then they'll try to decipher, well, what's really going on with them. You don't know what's going on with me because you're not me, because I'm going to put this shit to receipt. See, legacy. The apple does not fall far from the tree. That's how it is, and that's what it is, because that's seeds. That's how this shit germinates. That's chemistry. So you watch the pattern. You watch the pattern of people. I'm not saying that if you've got parents who've had demons and shit like that, and grandparents and stuff like that, you can't grow out of that, but you have to grow. Because that shit just loops around and around, yo. And then it comes around and, the same shit different day. Just because just because a pig's dressed in a prettier dress, it's still a pig. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I'm a military kid. We think differently. We do. Those who've been military, you know it's true. You know. They don't know. That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the military brats. I'm talking to the military people. I'm talking to the ones who get it. I'm talking to my tribe. I'm talking to my family. If you want to say it's elitist, fine. We deserve it. We have busted our asses for you guys, and you have treated us like shit. Made us your pawns, your super soldiers, your super saiyans, your super saviors, and your super sinners at the same time. Do you know what happens when you keep pulling these strings out of one person? What happens when we snap? You better watch that movie I, Robot again, because we're not just gonna go all crazy. No, it will be calculated annihilation, almost robotic. You would call it robotic. We would just call it logical as fuck. That's kind of like my friend Mark Marcel, but sometimes you can be too logical. Because if you are too logical, you don't leave room for the unknown. Because there's an unknown. It's called gnosis, whatever you want to no. No, sis, don't tell. Yeah, okay, I do. Secrets that, I realize that the reason why everybody's not privy to, because it's like you cannot give an ignorant child a loaded gun, or they'll shoot themselves every time. So I get that. But who am I to determine who's who? I just watch people's lives. I watch the pattern. It's like watching a garden. You know when the garden's growing, and you know when it's not. Let's talk about some books, okay? So, like I said, this mom, I'll let Mom, I didn't finish it. Yes, I know, Mom. She brings me right back. The whole thing. I know it's the most important thing of this whole video. The whole once again, it's her birthday season. She's taking center stage. Clever. That energy. That Saturn energy. Can you imagine that dynamics? In a Leo household, too. In a Jupiter household, too. You got two guys. Who gets the attention? Which one gets more attention? It was too much for me. I'll gravitate to Daddy because Mommy's so busy wanting me to be the princess who doesn't act. No, she wants me to act like a princess. Was like, I need you to be all of this, and I'm just like, I'm just trying to be me. And so Daddy was like, yeah, it's a bit. She's not into that shit. She's not into that shit. But I was into this. Poetry. So this was my mom's book. So, this is where I get it from. Like I said, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. The Best Loved Poems of the American People by Hazel Fellerman or something like that. And I would love just reading this book all the time. I would love reading you can't see it because it's so light right now. But I would love reading this stuff all the time. This is what I grew up with. I mean, I grew up, there's a book, my cousin, really the person, if there was a reason for me going Zeta, it was my cousin, but I really call my big sis Joyce. This Joyce was a Zeta. And Joyce was like, I was little Joyce. Even our parents, my mom would call her Val and her mom would call me Joyce. Not by mistake. They were like, just like mixing our names up because we were so much alike. When your own parents keep calling you the wrong name, you start feeling some kind of way. But anyway, that was my inspiration for becoming a Zeta woman. My cousin, big sis, Joyce. Shout out to Ramsey and the boys. I love y'all. It's been a long time. when this thing is over, we're going to see each other, okay? It's been a while. It's been too long. They're all brilliant. I have a brilliant family. My family's brilliant. I have brilliance in my genes. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I keep telling you, it's a family legacy. So anyway, so I grew up reading this. Another one of my mom's books that, I think she just got out of the library and just didn't return it. I don't know. Haven't we all at one point in time? Which was, what was this called? You see it's old and stuff like that, so I didn't, what book was this? Oh, the Fireside Book of Humorous Poetry. The Fireside Book of Humorous Poetry. The Fireside Book of Humorous Poetry. Explains a lot about me, right? Right? See, books. I told you I'm an open book test. I know me best. Don't ask the rest. They know me less. You can come to me unless you're stupid. I don't have time for dumb shit. Now, let me tell you. You tell people you can come, and then they come to you with all kinds of dumb shit and questions like, I don't have time for that. I'm not going back to that. I try to help everybody, and everybody just left me in life. I have learned that lesson, ascended off your cross. Now I'm the boss of my own shit. How about that? I get the payoffs first. I ain't sharing shit unless I see a good return. Hashtag business, bitch. I learned that from my mama. Learned that from my daddy, too. But my daddy was in the community thing more, and they did what they did and do what they do. Because that energy never changes. Once you see that energy and you see the pattern, know that it is what it is. Don't be mad. Just do something else. You know, when a Pisces, I don't know about the rest of you, but when a Pisces decides to shut you completely out of her world, you actually disappear. you disappear. Your blessings go away. Your life goes down. You literally disappear completely out their narrative. And it's not like an easy disappearance either. It's like, you might not remember all the shit you did, but now you're getting ready to see it. Okay? Because you were blessed by that present and that presence. But you didn't know what it was. So now you about to catch it, cuz. But anyway, this is also her book. This is one of her medical books. Her medical books. So when I be talking about stuff, so I'm a nurse's kid. I'm not just, people be talking at that ass a lot of times. It's just, that's not me. I talk from receipts. It's an old book, but the thing about it is this is what I grew up on reading as a child. The Mercer Manual, 12th edition, whatever that year is. Yeah, I was reading this stuff as a kid. You know what I'm saying? As a child. That's why my physics teacher, which was also my chemistry teacher at the time, Mrs. Barrett, I love her. That's another one. That was another one. So don't tell me all black people just gotta love and support black people and all white people bad. This white woman was the shit for me and to me. I love her. This was family. Family knows you. But she couldn't understand why in physics class I blew that shit. I just blew it. I just I flunked it. And I don't flunk. I don't like instructions. It got a little bit too difficult in my head. I got lazy. Maybe. I don't know. It's just, I didn't like instructions. So, I didn't do well. And she was like, no, you taking this again? Because I know you know better than this. Yeah, I could have. But, that stuff like physics, you kind of have to study. It's not just, like you can't go through life without looking at all instructions. Because that shit, that'll come back to bite you. Who would know? It's still how I roll, but at least I know. So I'll know when to adjust. So she knew that, do that over. So of course the next time I aced it. I mean, if you know what's wrong, then you also should know what's right. That part though. Oh, this is a bank book. Yeah. Some of you don't know how to read a motherfucking bank book. You got other people doing it for you. That's your problem. I don't care if you're rich, poor, black, white, blue, green, famous or not. You better know you better know how to do your own money. Because if you don't know how to do your own money and don't know how to do your own books, these people will steal from you every time. See, and everybody's camp is a jealous hater waiting to take their shit. That's why I just like to do stuff myself. Because if I don't trust me, then that's some mental shit I need to deal with. And I trust me with my money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you'll find out. So anyway, then starts the things that I like to read. For me, like this is an old book. This is 1999. The year I got this was 19. I still have it. Party like it's 1990. Because it kind of is like that, right? It's the Essene Book of Days. The Essene Book of Days. I probably need to revisit this for sure. The Essene Book of Days. Like, what would today be? What is today? The 7th? The 8th? Today is the 8th. Well, it's the 8th now. So we're going to see what does it say for the 8th? The 8th. The seasonal focus. Outer darkness called for nourishment within. Morning focus. The angel of the sun. Oh, wow. Deepening. Focus intently on a candle flame until you sense a merging of you and flame. This is creeping me out, but it's cool as shit. See, I'm on this journey too. You think I know? I know I don't know everything. That's why I'm able to learn, because I'm not blinded or locked in by illusions and shit. I have open, so I get it. So I told you, V the brightest star. She gets it. She can handle it. My head didn't explode like the lady in the crystal skull. Although I don't know. Last year about this time, well, anyway, last year, meditation. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Reminding you, this is the Essene book. You don't know what the Essene Gospels are. Once again, you don't know a book if you can't read the book. Don't act like you know me when you haven't even read me. What are the Essenes? I don't care what you think about it. This is what raised me and what I'm raised on. Like I said, there's always going to be some, well, that's just the same old. Oh, motherfucker, everything's the same old. You the same old. Look at you. How are you new? How is what you're doing really working for you? Let's not be fraudulent about what we do. Let's not be a con artist, or a bullshitter too, because I see you. I see it. I see what you are and what you do. I'm not hating and I'm not stating who's doing who or what's doing what. I'm just saying that don't come my way fucked up, because I will fuck you up. I'm a military brat. I don't take that shit kindly. I know what my legacy is. I will do more than turn over tables and break out whips. Me best of all, I hate the fact that, I had to purchase a Glock, but I know how to shoot that motherfucker. And I need to learn some more, too. I'm a military brat. # don't tread on me. Anyway, back to this, which acts like it's new, because it acts like it fits for today. December 8th, 1999. Meditation. You run from me. You who have showered me with light and warmth and summer's fullness, was I nourished by your glow. I hate you so much right now. But now I must provide this warmth myself. The glow must be found within my heart, the light within my spirit. When next we meet in summer's glory, I will wiser be. Till then, I take your light inwardly with me. Today, I bring the spirit of the inner glow to me. Because you have to put the mask on you first. The oxygen mask on you first when the plane is crashing. My plane ain't crashing, but I'm just saying, there's a bigger plane that's crashing. So I have to make sure mine's does not. I am the oxygen mask. So anyway, the blessing on this evening, well, it's not the evening yet, but I'll talk about it. On this evening, the evening focus will be the angel of love. On this evening, the blessing takes form of a love song and the higher sense of love. Love is the ocean. Love is the ocean. I am one with thee. Once a tiny lake, now a mighty sea. Love, I am one with thee. Repeat, substituting the name of each person present for the word love. If you sing the blessing alone, use your name and repeat the verse until you can allow it to be true for you. Do I need to say it again? I think I do. Even if it's just for me. The blessing. From the angel of love, your evening focus will be. On this evening, the blessing takes form of a love song in a higher sense of love. Love is the ocean. The ocean. See why I dance now? Love is the ocean. Love is the ocean. I am one with thee. Once a tiny lake, now a mighty sea. Love, I am one with thee. So, Mom, this whole thing, morning matinee, Momo, I would literally see on the clouds. I've got a stone, I call it my infinity stone, that has an M in it. Let's not forget, we got two sets of MMs going on here. You got, Mark Marcel, Misfits Reps, Mary Magdalene, whatever the connotation is. I'm just in the story, okay? I'm just in the... Stop. I'm just, the synchronicity just popped up. I'm just in the story, learning as I go. Can I save me first? I don't know why I'm asking, because I'm going to do that. I am not sacrificing myself for somebody else, because again, this journey is about me, just like this journey is about you. So stop waiting for others to do what you need to do for yourself. You are the one who has to be accountable. You are the one who has to change. You can't do it through all these other people. You're trying to do what other people did and suck the energy out of all these other people. Suck the money, suck the time, suck the whatever, because you don't have it in you. Me personally, I am self-motherfucking contained. Whether I get a like or I don't, I still shine. I still rise. Regardless. That's when you are in your power. When you don't need the lights. When you don't need the attention. When you don't need the numbers. When you don't need none of that shit. You don't need the trophies. You don't need any of that. All you need is you. There's a peace with that and a joy with that. There is a heavenly bliss with that. That's heaven. That's heaven. When you realize you are the money. You're the money and the honey. Mom, I get it. Mom, you take the M and you take the M. What's missing? The O. Mom, it's a beast. I am her daughter. Woo! Yes. So, okay. So, what else am I reading today? I'm breaking out all my, because y'all on this trip stuff. Now, this is what my dad got me now. That's my dad. I think, listen, 5th Cav. 5th Cavalry. Oh, please. King. Hashtag in real life. Pioneer, hashtag in real life. Activist, hashtag in real life. Soldier, and about the community, hashtag in real life. Not like these fake motherfuckers out here. Don't come at me with your shit. Been there, done it, seen it better. I dare you, muggle. Be gone. I'm not hating. I'm just stating some of y'all, your levels are not mine. And that is, once again, it is what it is. That's Saturn. It is what it is. It's not what you want it to be. It is what it is. How do you adjust to that truth? Because truth never changes. Truth is truth regardless. So I've been queen regardless. I just didn't feel like being queen because it's work. So what Saturn teaches you. Anyway, my dad, Black Voices. That balance. That balance. Because you got to balance that shit out. You got to balance. What you know about Rudolph Fisher? What you know about Gene Toomer? What you know about Charles W. Chestnut? And you right here. That's a damn shame. And don't want to know. That's even more of a damn shame. I ain't got time for none of these people. Ever. Again. Ann Petrie. Richard Wright. What you know about that? Frederick, we all know about Frederick Douglass. Some good, some bad. Nobody's perfect. James Weldon Johnson. Yes. Frat Brothers. What you know about the Johnson Brothers? Before the Johnson products. What you know about J. Saunders Redding? What you know about, Anna Bonton? I gotta read this book again. And of course, Langston Hughes, my favorite. Once again, North Carolina ties, Charles W. Chestnut, Langston Hughes, Nina Simone. We all have similar stories about an energy that we grew up with. What? Receipts, honey. Sterling Brown, James Baldwin, yes. Yes, yes. This book right here is worth all the gold in the world. My daddy got me this book, and I still have this book. It's tattered, it's old, but it's good, and it's solid, and it's real. Priceless. Priceless. So, I grew up with a lot of these books. The ones I would gravitate to. Anything and everything by Ray Bradbury. So I'm going to bring out my Ray Bradbury books. And, you know, where's my sister? My sister that does, I got her books in here too. The Black Sci-Fi Writer. Gosh, why is her name slipping my head right now? Octavia Butler, looking right at it. Wow, see. Woo! Came right on time. Mom put me there right on time. Well, I put myself there. See, that's that connection. That's that union. That's how it works. It's not just it. But it's not just you. But it's not going to do anything unless, you know, it comes through you. So you got to do what you got to do. Because if you waiting for it to happen, you're not me. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, so, what have we learned today? Hopefully something. You know, it's a little cool. I got my little, you know, animal prints going on. Wow. Say this. Blue and white. Meow. What is it? It's like Matrix stuff. It's just like that. I'm just like, and they go like, she's getting it. I'm getting it, and I'm digging it. And I know some of the people who are getting it. They're like, oh my god, this is because it's like it's a trip. It's trip. Like, is she real? Are any of us real? Is this real? What is real? But if it doesn't work for you in this narrative, in this loop, then that's not real. So then get trapped in illusion. What do you really want? And how do you deserve it? How are you earning it? How are you working for it? Or are you just waiting? Good luck with that shit. That's all I had to say for today. Truthful Tuesday. Check out more of my stuff on YouTube. Of course, if you're here, you know, Val Jones the Oracle. Check me out on Instagram at Val Jones the Oracle. And Facebook and Twitter. And I am Val Jones. The Twitter game is like crazy for me because I don't know and care about most of those people. But hey, I'm in social media. I'm a social influence, so they say. So, you know, I got to play a little bit of the game, even though I don't give a fuck about the game. So I just throw it out there. You know, if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. I put it out there. It's up to you to get it. Go fish for yourself. Till next time. Didn't we learn a lot today? Poetic justice. I'm now very. Oops.